Hey, wo. Now another news I dey hear this evening. Another news. Na me dey hear this evening say Buhari don already comot fuel subsidy since say no be Asiwaju comot am, my country people. Hey, wait, this one strong pass me. Oh, I know. Me not be like saying my mouth na for hear am. Make we watch this video together. Welcome to Big Things God TV Utilization. Hey, wo. Every day na new things now we dey hear. Oh. Every day na new things we dey come across. Now we dey hear new, as in hey, way. This one just expose them woto my country people. This man, welcome to Big Things God TV Utilization. If na your first time here, follow me for here. They give woto. Follow, make you react to this video so that other people get to see am. As I see am, as I listen to am, I say no, I can't take this. Only my ear no go fit hear this one. Only my earization cannot hear this, cannot take this. I cannot feel it alone. Let me post it to the so that the public domain will behold it, we see it, we hear it also. I bet you tell this video, make you react. Hey, wait, oh boy, this is our country, eh? Hey, now wonder a lot of different things, secrets we don't know. I said na Peter Obi na him open their na him o. This will be so, as in, so a lot of people know, they know, but they don't feel talk come outside. But now everything has been, their ears open. Hey, whoa. When we watch the video together, my country people, we can hear from the Aussie Smart. This one show lies.
Kick off the subsidy, the post-subsidy regime during his own administration. And he elected to let it kick off once he's out of office. In any case, he didn't want to witness the pains that Nigerians will go through as a result of subsidy removal. But the same president actually set a record in terms of the number of times that he increased fuel prices. We know at what price fuel was being sold, PMS was being sold before he left office. We know at what price it was when he took over and what price it was being sold at the time he was leaving office. The difference is like night and day. But despite increasing fuel prices more than any president before him, despite working hard to ensure that the PIA saw the light of day during his time, he chickened out of having the post-subsidy regime begin during his time. He preferred that the new administration should be the one to shoulder the burden of the post-subsidy era and the hate and anger that Nigerians will show once it becomes clear that the subsidy era is gone. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not remove subsidy. The previous administration actually removed subsidy. It set a date for subsidy removal. What the president merely said was that, look, as far as is concerned, subsidy is gone because in the 2023 budget, there was no appropriation for subsidy. On the 2022 budget, there was an implementation of which was extended. Subsidy was supposed to go in the month of June. We are currently in the month of June. So, as things stand, President Tinubu did not have a choice. It's either we do what is right or we watch our country go bankrupt. This is not an issue for which we need to get unnecessarily emotional. Yes, the sacrifice will be huge, but we have an obligation to tell our government to come up with sweeteners, to come up with palliative measures, measures that will limit the pain that this will inflict on Nigerians. For example, those who use petrol, bus drivers, commuters, those who also have cars, know that they have to fuel their cars. These are the people who will feel the pain of rising fuel prices more than anyone else. So government can begin to take steps now to inject a good number of small and big buses into the country so that workers and other categories of commuters can make use of those vehicles that government will be bought. Government has to also take steps to increase worker salary. I heard the president saying that when he met APC governors yesterday. It is inevitable that the salaries of workers have to go. But of course, the truth is states will earn more from the distributable revenue from the center, because at a point NNPC was not even remitting to the federation account because it continue to claim that subsidy had eaten up what it should remit to the federation account by way of distributable revenue. So if you do not have to spend a dime on subsidy, it means that what you will remit will be greater, which will afford states more money that will enable them to take care of their needs and to actually take steps to increase worker salary, to put measures in place that will cushion the effect of subsidy removal. As I said, the government of the day has not even said anything about by way of policy statement on this. The president merely reminded Nigerians on May 29 that subsidy had been removed and that no allocation was made to it in the 2023 budget. So the decision to remove subsidy was taken by the Buhari regime and the National Assembly, not by this administration. But all the same, this administration has to live with it. It has to take steps to forestall a strike by labor. I do not see why anybody would want to stop the removal of subsidy, because if we do not do that now, our country will go bankrupt. A country that spent 118% of its earnings in the first quarter of 2022 servicing debts, a country that projects to spend 6 trillion if subsidy were to be sustained throughout 2023, should not be encouraged to continue the subsidy regime, because it will drive us to inevitable bankruptcy. I am worried that some individuals sat somewhere and have been feeding fat on subsidy by inflating the consumption level, our PMS consumption level as a country. So we have actually been subsidizing the pockets of a bunch of greedy, good-for-nothing public servants and their collaborators outside of the public service. So we have an obligation to do what is right.
Omo, another year hey God o. If I talk now, I see what do fans no go let me see road. I don't know whether na let me one day, whether na me tell this man now make it open their ears. Whether na me see tell am, I don't know. Therefore know the man. Now wetin I see, I bring. I say make I see let una see am because una may not see am easily. Make una share this video, make una react, comment. How you see this one? Hey, way, oh boy, they don already collect change for our head since 1960. We no even know. Hey, way, it's shock.